Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, guys!
Those of you who don't know us, I'm Bex.
I'm Chris.
And we are
the Nomadic Crobot. So it's been 3 weeks since we've been off the boat. We've spent time with family over Christmas.
I needed to put in some serious, dedicated cheese eating time over Christmas. Because, I mean, it is the time, let's be honest.
Hate cheese.
Love cheese. So we're currently on our way back to the marina to see our beautiful little boat. Feeling a little bit nervous because 3 weeks is quite a long time.
So we're armed with fresh new power tools. A new year, a new Chris. I haven't got a lot of patience with things, so if things don't go my way, I often just throw it in and get on with something else. Cup of tea.
Or have a little hump. Gets a right cob on this one.
But, you know, new year, new me, lots of power tools. I'm going to be a man this year. You know, I'm sick of being portrayed as this lazy sod that gets Becca to do all the work.
He's under pressure now, watching his gears.
Still there.
But before all of that, we want to take you back to pre-cheese eating season, just before Christmas, and catch you up with the bathroom.
Don't lie, you've missed my beautiful diagrams, guys. So we're in the bathroom and Beck's going to give you the lowdown.
So I've been deliberating over the bathroom as to whether I could tile straight over the top of this weird, I don't even know what you call this, if it's some sort of PVC tongue and groovy type stuff. Tongue and groovy. That sounds well better than tongue and groove. Anyway, so, but there's loads of uneven parts. There's like a section missing down there, and so I think actually what's going to be the best idea is to remove it, and then I've found some special stuff for waterproofing the wood behind, and then I'll go ahead and tile over the top of it. So boom, that's what we're doing.
You're not worried about taking all this lovely bit off and then having to try and put this lovely bit back on?
Nope.
Okay then.
So it's just like masticed or siliconed on or something, basically.
This is actually maybe the one room where we were intending on doing this too, so.
Should get enough grip underneath.
If you want me to get in there, let me have a go. You made it look so easy. The last thing you want is for it to snap and come off in lots of little bits. Bloody hard, isn't it? That's quite nice, actually. That's plastic.
Oh my god.
Is that a new one?
Yeah.
We'll take that back. Screwfix will have that back, won't they? That ain't snapping. Anyone knows how to do this. I mean, by the time you let us know, it'll be done probably, but probably seeing how we do things here. Enjoy sanding that down, Bex. Leverage, again. The human brain transforms to a DIY machine. You say I've never done any DIY. All the DIY I've ever done in my life has been recorded on the last few vlogs, so it's all on film. Our beautiful floaty home. I didn't think it looked too bad. I mean, we were just going to tile on top of that, weren't we?
Well, that was my plan until I looked a bit more closely, and it's like much of this boat, there's a lot of patchworky areas, so the tiles would be uneven, so I think it's best to just take it all off, get some proper waterproofing agent on the wood underneath, and then tile away to my heart's content.
What if there's just more mouldy wood behind it, and then we think then we have to start like taking like all the wood panels like apart of the whole boat and the whole roof and everything?
Well, then that's what we'll have to do.
Sometimes we're just better hiding from it, aren't we? I mean, if Bex had never found that hole in the back, now that we know we've got like a 20mm hole, you know, it would have probably been better, wouldn't it? Because that'll last like 200 years. Would have been better, wouldn't it?
We needed to get that muck out, man. It was awful.
Oh, like, we did.
It'll just continue to deteriorate.
Sometimes it's better not knowing, though, isn't it?
It's easier. Definitely easier.
There we go, guys, all done. So we're going for the rustic look, and we think this mastic sort of look will be a beautiful design for our bathroom, isn't it, Bex?
Oh yeah, and who needs proper light fittings when you can just have exposed wires, hey?
Yeah, you see a lot of these rustic sort of boats, and this is our take on it, so
So yeah, bathroom complete.
And then Becca decided to become a plumber.
Caught red-handed.
Kept that a secret.
Sorry.
Just been in the kitchen for 5 minutes. And another panel's gone off the boat, the side of the boat.
And yeah, I just wanted to see what the shower situation was, like installing a new one. So we've got our hot and cold pipes.
She's out of control. Our plumber's expertise. What is it?
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
That's a professional plumber for you.
I can't let go of this, so I just need you to hold it whilst I get a spanner or something to undo it. Lucky for us, it was really nice and dry behind the wall panels, so no need to aqua steel the entire boat.
Again, lovely diagram, innit, Bex? Gonna take you through to the kitchen now, guys, where Bex is busy rehearsing scenes for the new Demolition Man movie.
I'm just dismantling some of the kitchen cupboards underneath. This may be a bit of a problem.
The old Kinder Egg thing again. She's off. Here we go, kitchen. So good at it now, she just does it with her fingers.
Super strength.
What about up from the top? No. Down with the hill.
It needs to go
Try
up. It needs to go up, not down.
Well, from the side then you'd probably want to... You're near a gas pipe there.
Get ready. I think there was once a washing machine here. There's an outlet pipe of some kind. So my thinking is we can basically leave everything as it is. We are going to have to saw, possibly if they're cut in like we did with the other ones, but then we can just leave all the units and that makes stuff so much easier.
What?
Even the oven and everything.
How are we going to scrape under there?
No, we'll take the boards off.
Yeah.
But this can all stay as it is now.
We want to get this out, don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That would be pretty handy. So straight as I stepped away for 2 minutes and Bex found some knob to turn. We've got another leak, and this time the boat's owner has created it completely out of control when she gets like this. Look at her, she's just anything, she's trying to, just wants to get rid of it. She's just going at it, hell for leather.
Bit dramatic. So shall we explain what we're actually doing? Because we're going to be removing the floor panels in the kitchen, there was like the water pump and the expansion tank that would have just been hovering mid-air, so we have to remove them because they'll have nothing to sit on. So that's just what we're doing for the moment. And then we can get the floor panelled up. So after receiving some amazingly helpful comments from our viewers, thank you very much, we nipped out and we grabbed ourselves one of these bad boys, a multi-tool. Now this comes with a whole set of different attachments for cutting through wood, through metal, for sanding, for scraping. It's just a little gem of a tool, this one. It's going to be immensely helpful for helping us to kind of cut round the edges where the walls are set into some of the subfloors. Brilliant.
So we better start dismantling the kitchen so we can get the subfloors up and start scraping the bilges from underneath there.
So in order to cause the least amount of disturbance to the kitchen, we're very cunningly looking at cutting the floorboard in such a way that we can kind of remove it a bit like a jigsaw piece, with the hope that we can fit it back in like a jigsaw piece as well. This way we don't have to worry about removing the boiler, which would be quite a big job.
So here's me, having a little go on the power tool. What do you reckon, Bex?
In your dreams, that's my dad, love.
Do you see what I've done there, though? Because you can't see the face, so...
How very cunning.
Oh, cheers, Papa Crow. So now we've caught you up, guys. Here we go, present day, 3 weeks out, back to our beautiful floaty home. But is she still floating? Here we go. Let's see what we're up against, eh?
Well, the kitchen floor is very crispy where it's all dry. We haven't scraped it.
Bit of lighting. New year, new rust. All set up and ready to go.
Yeah, I laid it last time we were here, I think, but then we never lit it. More bits of this in there and then the kindling started to burn really nicely. It's got a good flame on it. I put a couple of nuggets of coal on top of the flame so they can take, and then just keep checking it and adding a little bit more coal the more it takes, sort of thing. So you see now that's burning nicely. Now I would put a couple of lumps of coal in the flamey bits. The key is to get them in the flame because the coal takes a bit more to catch on. You see what I mean? It has a hatch. And I want to check. So we're just going to check the battery voltage since we've been gone for a little while. We leave the battery charger on to make sure that they never die completely. Looking good. So one of our most important jobs of the day is checking the engine bilges because we have had a lot of rain over the last 3 weeks, so hopefully it's not full to the brim in there, fingers crossed. It's not as bad as that last time.
But then for a few moments we thought the previous owner was still living on board, but it just turned out to be our bilge pump. You sort of have this fear that it's going to be filled up right to the top or something coming into the boat. Like you spend 3 weeks off it, and it has been raining quite a lot, so.
Of junk food basically, like loads of biscuits, super noodles, eggs and bacon, Kinder Bueno for my favourite boy, and look what I got you because you always hover over these. Custard, bourbon, coconut, digestive, orange and lemon.
There's our cooker. We don't know how much gas we've got. As you can see, it's gone. So what are you going to do, Bex?
I'm just trying to work out what we can get away with taking off, but still keeping the counter stable enough so that we can get to this bit of subfloor, basically.
Would you try to completely remove all the tops and everything to try and gain access to the bilges? Or would you do what we've done and try to sort of tiptoe around it and get the floorboards out from underneath it all without sort of trying to affect other bits?
There's a lot more work.
She's off. 2022.
It's like a puzzle. It's constantly working out puzzles. How to undo things and in what order. So after bringing Papa Crow up here to cut out this section of kitchen flooring, our thinking was that that would give us enough access to the bilges that we'd be able to reach under to the bits that we haven't been able to expose and still scrape them back. However, upon closer inspection, there's ballast in there that we can't remove. It's kind of wedged in there, so we can only get access to it if we take up more of the subfloor, so we're having to re-strategise. So to start off our re-strategization, to start that off, we're going to take out this bit of cupboard and have another look at this piece of subfloor and see what we can do differently to gain better access. Did that make sense? Try giving that a kick and we'll see if it moves. I think that'll kick out.
The old boot technique, you reckon?
Just touch something that didn't feel nice.
Was it our boat? That's not boot technique.
Learned it from my dad. So now all the subfloor's out, we can get to all that lovely ballast.
So, absolutely impossible getting some of this ballast out. Tell us more about it, Bex.
It's mega wedgied in there, like.
You need someone with a bigger boot than your boot to boot it. What was I saying earlier on in the car? I've got no patience. We're going to have to leave that one and move on to another one.
If in doubt, hit with a hammer. Let's try another one.
The problem is there's about 10 of them like that. So the lack of a kitchen has left us with no other option but to get the mighty kebab. It's a very technical operation. Basically it's not your standard doner kebab. The kebab is wrapped in a naan bread. We're letting you guys in on it as well because it is amazing. Step inside the automobile. Bex got one of these last time and I was so gutted, I remember. You know when someone buys something and it's better than yours. It's a doner kebab wrapped in a naan bread. Absolute fantastic engineering by the Indian takeaway.